Hello, everybody. How's it going? Got fighting a little bit of a allergies here. It's spring is in the air, and that also means allergies are coming. So, yeah, didn't get the allergy meds in my system fast enough. But anyway, we are here, your Ford video guy, to do yet another install. And again, just to preface, these are not install videos. There's all the companies that I partner with, they have great install videos. This is more of, did I come across anything, and then what do I think of it, right? So this week's install, or today's install I should say, is the IAG cup holders. So we're going to open these up. So let's get back to the story here on this. And of course, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys have a little fun with this, and we're going to do some off-roading. Supercells coming up. Tennessee, headed to that. We're going to be going to Colorado later in the year, but we love the Tennessee one. It's a lot of fun. It's just a big old party. It's going to be a lot of fun this year. We'll give you some footage on that trip, because we got a camper this year. Yes, purchased a camper. I got to go pick it up yet, but we're going to get that done. All right, we're going to unlock the Bronco here. Turn this around. All right, so let me get rid of some stuff that I had here. Now, if you are a person like myself that has the cloth seats, maybe you have the vinyl seats, you just don't have leather, you don't have any cup holders. So leather seats, they have cup holders here. 4 doors have cup holders. I think 2 doors, maybe with the cloth seats, have cup holders. But 4-door, cloth, there's a bunch of other configurations. No flip down armrests with cup holders in it. No cup holders anywhere in the vehicle. Ooh, there we go. So what this does, this fixes that problem. Man, that sun's really coming in this morning. I'm out pretty early this morning getting this video done and saying, you know what, I'm going to get a video done. So this here fixes that problem from IAG. Cup holders that are going to go right down there, and that are removable, and you can take them out if you need to. You can take them off. So, right? So they just fit, really heavy magnet right there, and they just fit right onto there. And so you can take them off, and that would just sit down at the bottom pretty flat. So this is going to bolt onto the back of the console. So what we need to do is we're going to take the console off, and the only tool needed, wow, sorry folks, oh, the sun coming in. The only tool needed for this install, screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver. So I got that. We should be good to go. Get rid of this box, and let's get into, in fact, so they tell you to install this on the back. They already did that for me. All I got to do is install the other one onto the console. So we'll get that all done. So first we got to pop this off. So let me move this stuff off to the side. So first thing we're going to have to do is we have to pop this console off here. It comes together right back in here. So I'm going to get a tool for that. So we might need 2 tools. It does show that I can just pull it off with my hands, but I don't want to make any more. Look, I already got some stuff back here from the grandson. So I don't want to do any more of that. So we're going to get the little tool that I have, and we're going to pop this off. All right, I got this tool here. I got this actually from a kit that we're going to be installing the a new camera on the front. So it came with it. So I have this little handy dandy tool to help pop this off. Get it in here. Okay, so it's bending that tool, so that is not a really good tool to use. I might have to get a regular standard head screwdriver, and I might need to move these seats up just a little bit. So some things, again, I like to point out in some of these is any issues, right, that you come across that look easy, right, but may not be quite as easy as the videos look, right? So I'm going to get a regular screwdriver, because this thing I don't think is going to be helping me much. So let me go get a screwdriver. All right, I also moved the Bronco, so that sun shouldn't be bothering us anymore. So how easy is this to pop off? Okay, I'm popping that off. There we go. I hear some action happening here. All right. So I'm gonna put this phone down since I'm one-handed here. That might be half the problem, and I feel like I'm scratching up my console here. It's not what I want to be doing. There we go. So it's easier to fit this in here, probably. There you go. To fit that in there and move and pull down. So that's probably easier to do than anything else. And then pull that off. So I did it one-handed, believe it or not. Okay, so you can kind of see now where those clips are at. Right? Clips are there, there, and there. They're painted blue on these. So you can see popping the top off is probably easier. So that way you don't mess with your trim over here. Anyway, so these clips, it looks like I broke a clip on that top one. So there you go. Another reason why you are very careful. And yep, so I have a clip missing, because you can see part of it's right here. It goes on there, and it's missing from here. So I'll try to find that here once we get this off. But you unhook these, you gotta unhook these. IAG's one shows only 3 you unhook. I have 4, so not a big deal. Just gotta push those in, push a little lever on them. I'm gonna have to put the phone down for this, I think, but yep, there you go. There's one. You can see the little clip in there, right there. You're gonna just push that in with your fingernail, right? And then these others come from the bottom. So I'm gonna move the side. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that one comes from the bottom, the orange one. And then this one, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna put the phone down and get in here where I can see and get the last one. All right, this one was tricky. There was a little clip on both sides of that, right here and here. I'll pull this out where you can kind of see it. So there's a clip under there, so you can get your screwdriver in there a little bit and pull that clip out. But there's these circuit boards in here, so you gotta be real careful. That is your outlets, or those ports. Anyway, okay, so what we're gonna do now is we gotta take these screws that are right here, we're gonna unscrew those, and we're gonna put this in here. So it's gonna go that way, and they're gonna screw onto those. So let's start doing that. All right, so problem number 1 is not a Phillips head screwdriver. It looked like it in the video I watched. It is actually a T20. So it's a torque, so we're gonna use the T20 on these to loosen those screws. Now that I have those screws off, we're gonna put this on, and I won't be able to do this while I'm recording, but we're gonna screw that on. So we'll get that screwed in there with these screws. So we're gonna screw that onto there, and that way it stays in place like this behind your console. All right, got that on there. That is very awkward. You might need a second person that can help you hold it while you screw those in. But it was a little awkward because this is wanting to try to fit flat, right? And this is at an angle. But now that I have those in there screwed in there, you're gonna have that kind of look right there. So, and now we have to hook back all the wires back up. So get those all, hopefully, what's really nice is they're all color coded. So we have gray, brown, right? And then you have the black one, the small black one, and then the big one that goes on here. So real nice color coded. So let me hook those up. Before I do that, I gotta find that other clip that I'm missing. Not be good. It may not be installed without that clip. So let me find it. Found it underneath the floor mat. Go figure. All right, now we're gonna hook these all up here, and I don't know if you need to. I might need my hands here for this, so I might have to put the camera down. But we're gonna get up here close, and we're gonna hook everything back in. Pretty easy to do. Just hook them back in the way they came out, and then we'll get going from there. All right, got those back into place. They're all wired in. Now I got some coming over from over here. All right, so those are all wired in. At this point, we're gonna put them back, hit all those slots, and there's 6 of them. So pop that back on there. If you have a floor mat, you'll probably want to put it on with the floor mat. They actually in the video showed like 3 different ways to install it, or showed it being installed with floor mats, with carpet mats, with out mats and everything else. But I mean, you kind of want this to set on top of their mats, right? And not your mat on top of this, right? So you want to kind of put it back into place, right, over that. So we're gonna pop this in to place real quick. Probably might be able to do it one-handed, but I'm gonna do it with two hands. Do it right. Right, put it on there. You will need to hit it really hard to get it to pop into those clips, but I have it. Just double checking I have it the other side. I might need to go around and look at that. There you go. But then this sits right here. So you'll notice now this does have Velcro on the back. The whole point of the Velcro is to help keep it in a little bit better, since it's just not magnetic. You see this just kind of pulls off. So there's two little spots there. Those two are going to go in those two holes. So then you just put it down. You hear that magnet kind of grab. And then you have a couple cup holders and even a spot to put like a cell phone if you want to charge a cell phone, and just put it in there. You have room for that as well, which is not nice. Now for us, don't have a kids with us very often. We have grandson, but he's got two cup holders in his car seat. But what it now allows us to do is be able to put other beverages, extra beverages. So my wife and I, we like to drink a lot of beverages when we're driving. So we just have the two up front and then these two. My wife always brings at least two on all of your trips, and now she's got some cup holders. Put those in instead of stretching out the doors. Check this out. This one's been a little stretched out. So anyway, but we actually kind of like the net. It gives us the availability to put different size beverages like we have. She has really big beverages she puts in the door. Now hopefully if we have that in the back we won't need to, but there you go. Yeah, so there you go, that's in place. Now what you can do on this is take this sticker and then you can take this off and then put that on real good. Now you should clean the back of the console with the wipe they do give you in the box. Adhesive promoter, it says. So take that, wipe down the back of the console. Wipe down the back of the console so that can stick really good. And I would recommend you putting it into place, right, and then pushing it back against it, right, and adhering it that way. I don't know, but yeah, you're gonna want to either that or figure out where that is exactly on the back of it. But so we need to do that. I don't know, I may not worry about it, but there you go. There you go. Now I can't get it in place. All right, so that is the next step we're gonna do. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, got that on there, and I actually did leave that on. I took the adhesive backing off. Bring this back out a little bit. I took this off and then I did put it in place really good. Put it in there where it needed to. There you go. And then I did just push the back really hard, and then when I pulled it off really gently, and most of it was there, and then I was able to just press it really good. So that helps adhere the back there against there. But there you go. They're in place. I think I'm gonna like that. So right there. So that ought to be pretty nice. The adhesive thing that they gave me was dried out. So I have had it a while. It's been outside. Might be my fault. Anyway, I've probably had I've had these cup holders since Christmas. So I got them as a Christmas gift for my wife. So there you go. All right, so that is that install. IAG has a lot of great products. I have a lot of them on here, including the dome lights. I have, you know, some of the struts came from IAG. Under here, struts came from IAG. Those dome lights that are up there, they really given a lot more light in here from IAG. I don't know, a bunch of other things. But I also have two more IAG things we're going to put on in another video. Don't mind all this stuff back here. Anyway, so hopefully you guys like this video. Again, if you did, thank you very much. Give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoy these. I know it's not like I said, there's official install videos IAG has for all these. They do a good job on their video content and such. So if you're looking for this as an install, this is not it. Find the IAG install video. This is more of my take on it. Any difficulties that I found in installing it. Instructions always look great, but they're not always the best. And so doing these, you guys see how easy was it for me. Again, I always say I usually have to do things twice when I do a home repair, and so if I can do it and get it done, then anybody can. So hope you guys did enjoy this video. Give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. Notification bells turned on. We got a couple more installs we need to do before Bronco Supercell. I got a camper coming, but no hitch. That I'm going to press the easy button on it. because I'm going to install not only the wiring from Ford for the 7-pin wiring, and the hitch is going to be rough country because it's like $300 cheaper than Ford's hitch for pretty much the same hitch. But I'm also going to get a trailer brake controller installed, so I can so that it will brake the trailer when I brake automatically, or I can manually override it at any time. So that's going to be the easy button. We're going to have the dealership do that. But we got a couple other things inside. Another light we want to install. I was thinking there's some other things. We'll see what else we're going to install before going to Supercell. And then right before we go to Supercell, the weekend before, I'm going to do a walk around on the Bronco, let you know, here's what my Bronco looks like that I'm taking to Supercell. And after getting a nice bath, we'll get judged there and see if we can win any awards. I don't know. The mods aren't really to win any awards there. It's just fun to see if people like your Bronco. Right? That's all it is. But it's more of, I've done a lot of things to this Bronco for things that we enjoy and for the performance, so we can go off-roading, right? So, all right, that's enough of that. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great off-roading day. Get out and enjoy this beautiful country we have. And until the next video, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you later.